Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you may be in the world. This evening I'd like to talk to you about the progression of my YouTube channel and where it's going in the future. And also, at about 3 o'clock this morning, no, don't worry, I didn't click the button, I didn't buy anything. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't, I would remember. But at 3 o'clock this morning, I was thinking, I know what it was. I was looking at the list of my handbags because I've got to provide a detailed list to my insurance company. And I just thought, this is really silly. Like, why have I got so many bags? I mean, I have bags that are just, collectibles. I buy them just to collect them. No intention of using them whatsoever. And I just thought it's a bit ridiculous, really. I mean, I think any bag that's in my collection, I should be willing and able to use. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm over the collecting for the sake of collecting thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because of this whole death of luxury thing. I don't know. And that's another point, to be honest. I mean, when has there been a worse time to sell luxury bags? Well, it probably has been a worse time, but at the moment the market is pretty grim. But it is what it is, and now I've made this decision, I just want to go with it. Because, once I decide something, I like to get it done, out of the way, sorted. But before I get any more into that, and which ones are going, and all the rest of it, I just want to give you a bit of an update on my channel. I've been on YouTube now for 7.5 months, and I've really enjoyed it. I started the channel because somebody basically said I was too old. And I thought, right, that's it then. I'm going to do it. And I've ended up really loving it. I really, really enjoyed it. But it has come at a cost. And I just want to explain things about me a little bit. And I'm not telling you this for sympathy. I don't want sympathy and flowers or whatever the saying is. But just briefly, when I was 15, I broke my back. It took me 2 years to walk again, and I've done daily physio ever since. So my back's a problem. And, sorry, I've got some notes down here because there are a few things I want to say. It's like when I made the video about I'm drowning in handbags. I had a muscle spasm in my back and it was really painful and I couldn't stand up straight. So I ended up filming that video looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, quite frankly. And if I'd have had more time, I would have rescheduled that video and done a sit-down video instead, which would have been much more sensible. But because I was short of time, I didn't have the time to reorganise it. So, I went ahead with it. And I didn't realise how bad it looked, my back, until I saw the draft of the video that him indoors gave me to have a look at. By which point there just wasn't time to do it again. And I feel like I'm always up against this time thing. There's not enough time. It's like, when I did the Crocs video, when I saw that, I thought, oh God, those jeans look terrible. I mean, I've got a note in, it says, my last video where I just look a mess. My jeans didn't suit the shape of my top, the jeans were too big for me, also the wrong cut to wear with a t-shirt shaped like that. And absolutely, I mean, I can hardly sit here and talk about which style suits, older, petite women, when I'm standing there looking like a total mess. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's all a bit silly. So yeah, this is what I've written here. I can hardly expect people to watch videos where I'm talking about style for petite older women when I'm guilty of looking like the opposite of style. And you see, again, I was doing this in a rush. I had a doctor's appointment. He was running late. It took longer than I thought, so we were late back home, etc., etc. And, you know, it's like I always seem to be chasing my tail. Another thing, him indoors now works a 4-day week. He does the same number of hours as he used to in a 5-day week, but divided up into 4. He did that for 2 reasons. One is because he needs to communicate with the people in Europe to do a sort of a changeover at the end of our day here, at the beginning of their day in Europe. And so he was always having meetings, you know, at about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. And also because, as most of you will probably know, him indoors is quite a bit younger than me. I'm retired and he isn't. And by the time he's retired, I'm going to be knocking on a bit, you know, a fair age, I would say. And so we did the 4-day week thing, which we actually he started it, last year, so that we could spend more time together. And how can I explain this? When I started the YouTube channel, I was only planning on doing 1 video a week. And then I quickly realised that that wasn't enough. To get any sort of traction, to get started, you know, with your channel, you need to do about 3 videos a week, which I've been doing, but I've paid the price for it, and my back, quite frankly, is pretty rubbish at the moment. And I'll say again, I'm not doing this for sympathy, seriously. I've lived with a bad back since I was 15, so it's been 55 years. I mean, it's just, you know, it's part of me. I don't expect any sympathy at all. So please don't leave a comment saying, you know, oh, didn't realise your back was with it. Just, you know, thank you for the thought, but no need, really. Anyway, so on Monday, which is him indoors day off, I'm doing a YouTube video. He's editing. The whole day is sort of tied up with that, because I can't seem to get enough time to video ahead of schedule, do you know what I mean? Because I'm just always at the weekend catching up on everything I didn't do in the week. And then the week is spent doing YouTube videos. Now, look, I'm not complaining, I'm just, you know, stating a fact. And I'd really like to spend those Mondays with him indoors. You know, I'd love to go flying with him, which is something I think we've only done twice since I started this channel, and it's a shame because we both love it, and he spent, you know, many, many hours training to be a pilot, and he absolutely loves it, and we need to do more of that together as a couple. So I can hear you thinking, Cass, get to the point. Right, so the point of this is that from next week, I'm going to be doing videos on Wednesday and Friday, which hopefully will be published at 9 p.m. Because I'll be filming these in advance of the actual days, which is something I'm not able to do at the moment. It will mean that I'll be able to schedule them at a specific time so that you'll know when my videos are going to be published. And also, you know, time, just, excuse me reading from my notes, but that was something that was really important that I wanted to say. You know, time is a precious commodity, and most people are time poor in today's society. So I need to give you videos that are worth spending your time on. You know, I want to give you the best of me, not the worst of me, because I don't think that's fair to you, really. However, having said all this, I'm still going to be doing Vlogmas because I've planned at least the first half of it. And they're going to be shorter videos, you know, and I'm not going to be doing an hour-long video every other day. So I'll be doing those starting on the 1st of December. There'll be video every other day up until December the 23rd. And then I'll be taking a short break between Christmas and New Year. You know, just catch up on family things like you do. Yeah, so, you know, I hope you guys are okay with that, because I think it's better to do 2 really good videos a week than 3 average ones. I just feel, particularly, you know, when I was having the muscle spasm thing and looking at myself, you know, wearing awful jeans that were a size too big for me and baggy around the thighs, and I just looked like this weird sort of pear-shaped woman, which I'm not pear-shaped at all, but, you know, not that there's anything wrong in being pear-shaped. God, digging myself a hole here. Okay, I'm putting the spade away. Right, the shovel's gone. So I hope you'll understand that. I hope you'll still stick with me, and because I'm, you know, without you, I haven't got a YouTube channel, have I? And I do really appreciate you all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the lovely comments that you leave. I love replying to them. I might reply the next day and not the same day, but, you know, it's not because, well, it's just this lack of time constantly. I seem to be, you know, racing around. And just having that one day a week, you know, it's going to make so much difference. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that now and start talking about my handbag collection. So where to start? Okay, well, I'll zoom you out a bit to begin with. Now, all of these bags are going to be going to a consignment store. The first one that's going is my purple iridescent medium boy. I'll bring her up to the camera because she is just glorious. The hardware is stunning. It's really not doing it justice, the lighting, but trust me, it is really, really beautiful. It's also on the clasp here as well. It's a beautiful bag. I bought it from a consignment store. The person who owned it before me hadn't used it, and I haven't used it, and it's such a beautiful bag that I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable using it, to be honest. It's just too beautiful. You know, it's like, I never thought I'd be like this. I can remember my mum, you know, having things in her wardrobe that I'd never seen her wear. And I often used to look through my mum's wardrobe, and, you know, she had a big, huge wicker basket full of, you know, her cast-offs that I used to dress up in. Oh, God. I used to love doing that, doing little fashion shows for her. Oh, good days. Anyway, and I'd say to my mum, why haven't you worn this dress? And she'd say, oh, I'm saving that for best. And I used to think, I'm never going to do that. You know, I'm never going to save anything for best. I'm going to wear everything. I'm going to use everything. Fast forward 65 years, and here I am with this, unused, beautiful, perfect condition, never been used, never likely to be used. So the criteria I've set, and I'm going to be really strict about this, is that if I haven't used a bag and I've had it for, say, more than 12 months, then it's going. You know, or if I have a bag that I just bought to look at, you know, to have as a collectible that looked nice, you know, in a cabinet with a glass front, it's going. Because everything I own in my handbag collection from now on needs to be a bag that I will wear comfortably and not to be bothered about, you know, scratching it, scuffing it, whatever. Another one that falls into the category of had it for a while but have never used it is this little black bag that featured in the one bag video. This one, little top handle in lambskin. This also I bought from a consignment store. It's brand new, it's never been used. I think you can tell that from the, you can always tell with Chanel, you see how puffy the lambskin is. She's a beautiful bag. But, you know, the strap's too long. As you saw in the previous video, I can't do crossbody bags. I really can't. It's a claustrophobia thing. I know it's silly, but it's just, you know, it's just the way I am. So this one is also going, and do you know, it hasn't been really that difficult to make a decision. And that's another thing. I think it all started when I sorted out the dresses in my wardrobe, and it was so cathartic. I felt so liberated, and I don't know, like a weight had been taken off my shoulders. I mean, I think I've just basically got too much stuff. And I'm 70 already, and I have 2 sons. What are they going to do with all my handbags? I mean, they don't want them. I mean, I have grandchildren, but they're all fine and well catered for. And yeah, I just don't see the point in hanging on to them. I mean, this one I wouldn't use. So that one is also going. One, however, that will be staying is this, the purple metallic Chanel mini rectangular. She is gorgeous. Now, again, the strap is a bit too long, but you can see how low it is there. I mean, my hip's here. So it's long, but I'd probably carry it with a chain like that anyway. So this one's staying because bags this size aren't that useful, really. But there's the odd occasion when you can use it, if you're just going out to the theatre or dinner or whatever, well, you just don't need that much stuff. So I can justify keeping one little bag, but 2, no. And also I'm keeping this one because I love the colour of it. I mean, I also love black, as you know, but seriously, I've got far too many black bags. So the little top handle one is going. Another one I bought, and I bought this just purely as a, you know, handbag collector's item and not to be used item. And I've got the dust bag in a knot somehow. Oh no, hold on. Yep, that's it. Is the heart bag, which is just stunning. I mean, look at the zip pull there. See the little interlocking C's there. Little pocket on the back. Pocket on the front. Oh, I've left the felt in. This also was brand new, and again it's a length thing. The chain's too long, and also it's not really that practical, and for those reasons I haven't worn it. I mean, I've had this for over a year now, and I was looking for one for ages. Beautiful inside. See how gorgeous she is. And a stunning bag. But it's a stunning bag that should be used, because bags are made to be used. I don't know why, but at 3 o'clock this morning, I don't know, it was just like an epiphany. Something that is annoying about this bag is that the chain is on that side, and there, it's on the other side. So if you want to undo the zip, when you go to undo this one, the chain's in the way, so you've got to move that out of the way, and you know, it's faffy and fiddly, and I can't be doing with faffy fiddly bags. So this bag that is still brand new is going. Another one that's going is, whoops, much clanking of chains, bit of a clue there. Just take the felt off the bottom. This again is brand new. I bought this on eBay. I've had it authenticated. And it's fine. And the seller was a lovely person. And I love this bag, but I have 2 other small Gabrielles in my collection. The thing I love about the Gabrielle is the fact that on the shoulder is the perfect length for me. It really is. But I have 2 others. Just let me get them in. When I was getting the small Gabrielles out of one of my bag cupboards, I noticed this one, and I think that's another reason why the little top handle one should go, because so let me put them side by side. Okay. Oops, I need to go back a bit. You see what I mean? They're sort of similar. But this one is just that extra little bit bigger. That extra bit of room makes this one just, I mean, very usable as a bag. I love the detailing on the zip pulls. You know, it's got a nice little front pocket. The shoulder strap on this one is way too long, but I always carry this with the top handle, because you can put the strap that goes on the top of your shoulder. You can hold the 2 together. And yeah, I really love this bag. She's beautiful. So she is going nowhere. This is one of my small Gabrielles, the denim one, which I absolutely love. I love this quilted denim. I love the frayed denim interwoven with the chain. Just stunning. Really, altogether fabulous bag. And the great thing about denim is it's just carefree. You haven't got to bother about scratching it or anything. I mean, there is the base, obviously. I think this is probably why they stopped making this bag. I think perhaps it was too expensive to produce. There's this hard shell on the bottom, and I mean, it is, it's solid. Because it's such a gorgeous bag. And I love the little chunky CC on the zip pull. You see how thick it is there. Stunning bag. Absolutely fabulous. This one is never going anywhere at all. So the second small Gabrielle that I'll still have is this one, and it's chevron in purple. And this purple is, it's just like that, Cadbury's Dairy Milk. That purple gorgeousness. This is it. And again, it's just the strap drop. It's perfect. really comfortable on the shoulder. You could wear this all day and it's just brilliant. I've also got a larger one in black that's the chevron design as well. That one I wear quite a bit too. So those two are staying. This one isn't Chanel, but I just happened to see it sitting on the table waiting to be photographed, but this one is also going. The Picotin Cargo 18. It's just, I don't know, it's the colour. I just can't seem to style it with anything. I thought this colour would be really easy. So, I'm trying to do the crook of the arm thing again. See, there you go. And consequently, I haven't used her. And I bought her brand new. I mean, she's still got the plastic on the padlock. Really lovely, these Cargo Picotin. But because of the colour, I don't use her, so she's going. I mean, the one I do use is the royal blue one that you saw in the last video. When I was wearing those jeans that were, oh God, what a disaster, I don't know. So far, those are the only Chanels that are going. I can't think of anything else that, you know, that I'm bothered about wearing. I get funny when people say wearing, carrying. I think of shoulder bags as wearing and top handle bags as carrying. Anyway, that's just me. Those are the Chanel bags that I've decided to sell from my collection. And emotionally, I've detached myself from them already quite easily, which I'm really surprised about. I think that is it for today. I have ordered something that my best friend Kath, her husband, has kindly bought her some for her birthday, that hopefully will make vlogging around Sydney a lot easier. Because you know how you really cannot film inside a designer shop in Sydney. It's just not, they won't have it. So, bit of a clue there. Anyway, I'm hoping they come fairly soon because I'm really keen to try those out. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. As always, I thank each and every one of you for watching. À bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.